Hello YouTube. I am Marty Newbourne. I'm a lifestyle coach. I'm also a hypnotherapist. I also do a lot of other stuff. But today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about how to find your purpose here in life. How exactly do you figure out what you're supposed to do in this life? And I will give you 5 tips in which you can pursue your purpose. 5 tips that have helped me in finding my purpose here in life, or getting closer to it at least. So I hope you can use it. So, tip number 1, you should take your time to learn some new skills. And what I mean by that is that if you always do the same things every day, if you always go to the same job, if you always go through the same routines, then you'll never learn anything else than that. You may never realize that you actually like to run or ride a bike or draw a painting or a million other awesome things if you always do the same things every day. So you need to take some time for yourself to try out some new skills, some new tasks, some new hobbies. It could be anything you can imagine. It could be playing a video game. Try that out, see if you enjoy it. Maybe it will give you some new ideas. It could be start playing chess. It could be start learning how to program, building a web page, and see how that works for you. Go on Coursera, learn a new skill, join a course. There are so many things out there for you to do, but if you never go out there and actually try and learn something new and try yourself out in a new environment, then you will never realize what you might love to do. You need to take some time for yourself to try out some new things. It's not at all the end of the world if you try something new and you hate it. It doesn't matter if you hate it. It doesn't matter if you don't like it. It doesn't matter if you're not good at it. If you have an idea about something that you think could be interesting or exciting, that you feel just a little bit of passion about, then go out and try it today. Go out and try it today. Go out and do the first thing that comes to mind about how you can start doing this new thing. What's the worst thing that can happen? It's that you don't enjoy it, and that's it, and then you move on to something else. But you may find out that it's maybe what you really like to do, and it may surprise you. So when you find just one small thing that makes you happy, then you may have found your purpose right there. All right, tip number 2. Start practicing meditation. It's not anything about, sitting with your eyes closed for like half an hour and humming, saying I mean, you can do that. You can do that, but it's not even necessary. Recently, I took a meditation course from a Buddhist monk, and he simplified this thing about meditation so much. I mean, he joked about how you would sit and really concentrate hard on not thinking about anything, and that's not meditation at all. Actually, meditation is just about paying attention to your breathing for a while. It can be as simple as that. So it's just a matter of not not going into thoughts, not paying attention to what comes and goes in your mind, but just letting it be for a while. The distinction between active and passive meditation is that if you practice active meditation, then you actually choose to sit down and close your eyes for maybe 2 minutes or 5 minutes, just listening to your breath, feeling how your breath goes in through your nose, into your lungs, down into your stomach, feeling how your stomach gets bigger like a balloon when the air comes down into the stomach, and how it deflates again when you breathe out. Just paying attention to that process for a while, I mean, it will relax you totally. The passive meditation is just when you walk around, then you might start paying attention to your breathing, or you might start paying attention to the way your feet touches the ground through your shoes. Small things like that. Or it could be that suddenly you get curious about how beautiful that tree is right over there, or how blue or how gray the sky is today. Actually, outside it's snowing right now here where I am in Denmark. So later on, I will record a specific video on meditation and how I do it, and I will try to simplify it, and I will try to make it in a way where people can meditate even though they don't have time, or they don't want to sit down and sit on a couch for 15-20 minutes. I think that can be boring too. Meditation is something you can do in your car, you can do it on your own, you can do it in your office, you can do it when you walk around, you could do it for 5-10 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds, anything you like. Just one simple rule that can make you start meditating immediately, even though I said there are no rules, but one simple focus point is to focus on your breathing. Focus on your breathing and get curious about it. So start noticing how the breath goes through your nose or your mouth, down through your throat, down in your lungs, stomach, and back out again. And get a little bit curious about that whole process. Not too technical or anything, just feel what happens, and imagine how the flow of the air goes down into your stomach and back again. And if you want to, you can say, okay, I want that the goal for my meditation, my focus for my meditation is to find my purpose here in life. You meditate on that thought. So you breathe in, you breathe out, you focus on your purpose. Focus on your breathing. And don't worry about doing it wrong. There's no way you can do it wrong. You can do it and you can get better at it, and you feel relaxation. Just do it. Number 3, do what you would do if failure was impossible. Imagine there was nothing holding you back. If you had all the money in the world, if you had unlimited resources, if you had unlimited time, there was no death approaching, if you were not tied up to a job or family, kids, a lot of responsibility, what would you be doing with your life? So that thing that you would be doing if failure was impossible, I think that's maybe the closest you can come to finding your purpose. That thing you know inside, that if there were no restraints, if there were nothing holding me back, we all have that urge to do something that we feel is more or less impossible, because how would we do it? I mean, how would we get started? How would we find the money to do it? How would we find the time? I mean, wouldn't other people feel that it was ridiculous to do? For a long time in my life, I wanted to be a gamer. I wanted to play video games. That was my thing. Back then, when I was a kid, there was no such thing as esport or competitive gaming. Other people considered gaming as something that was a complete waste of time. But of course, I have also grown, and I still like playing games and I still like doing it competitively, but now I also have a family and some other obligations, and I don't have that same urge to play video games, not at the moment. So, sure, things can change as you grow and you develop, and you might develop new passions, but you have to start somewhere. You have to start with that thing that makes you excited, that you would really like to do if there were no limitations at all. So where would you start if you knew that you could not fail? I mean, what would you do? All right, my tip number 4 is connected to tip number 3, because let's say that you have been trying and trying and trying, looking and looking and looking for your purpose for months, and you haven't been able to find anything, you haven't succeeded in any of it. Stop trying to find a purpose for a while and then wait for it to come to you. Instead of looking and looking and looking for your purpose, you should just get busy doing stuff that you love to do. Get busy doing stuff that you love to do. I mean, it might be a little bit like love. If you're constantly looking for someone to love you and looking for someone who wants to start a relationship with you, if you're looking for a boyfriend or girlfriend, and you are maybe a little too focused on it, then it doesn't come as naturally as if you just relax and let love come to you. You could do the same with finding your purpose. Your purpose, just like love, shows up when you stop trying to find it. So just enjoy life for a moment. Enjoy just sitting on your couch, watching some TV, or not watching TV, just looking out the window or going for a walk. Just enjoy doing whatever it is that you do every day. And I'm sure that purpose and love, if you're looking for it, will start showing up. So just enjoy life. That's when your purpose is going to pop into your head. Ding. Tip number 5. Think about things that have made you happy before. Maybe when you sit and meditate, or when you go for a walk, or just when you sit for yourself for 5 minutes in the bathroom. Then think about stuff you did in the past that made you happy. It could be that you did something for someone. It could be that you made some people laugh, that you helped someone, that you accomplished something alone or together with others. It doesn't really matter what it was. Just try and think back, think on situations that genuinely made you happy and made you feel good about yourself and what it was that you were doing. So, those were my 5 tips on how you can find your purpose here in life. If you like this video, give me a subscribe and I'll make some more videos, and hopefully I will get better at it as I go along. If you have any comments, leave me a comment down below. If you have any thoughts on how you find your purpose here in life, something that has helped you, that could help others as well. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.